My name is Eddy Blanco with Blanco Realty and Blanco Mortgage, and let's go over FHA loans. So there are a lot of programs out there for buyers. FHA is probably the most lenient and the most popular one. So let's go over the FHA loans. So a lot of you might have heard of it before, and some of you might think negatively about an FHA loan, but this is a great program. It's definitely made for people who don't have the best credit, so it is a little bit more lenient on the credit scores than conventional loans would be. So let's just go on the norm. So we at least want to be, I'd say 580 on an FHA loan. And that way we're going to go ahead and just have to pay that 3.5% down payment. 3.5% is the amount of down payment for that FHA loan if you're at least at a 580 credit score. Now technically we can go down to 500 on an FHA loan, but it gets a little tricky there, and I'm really not going to go into that in this video, because if you're at a 500, if we can work with you and try to get you to at least a 580, it's going to be a lot more beneficial for you in the long run. I mean, as a loan officer, of course, we want to sell loans to anybody because obviously we get paid on it, but you need to watch out. Not all loan officers are the same. So we'd love to educate you here. We want to let you know your options. And yes, if you do want that 500 credit score and you want the higher interest rates and the things come along with it, we can definitely help you with that. But we want to educate you and say, you know what, you might just be able to do a couple tweaks and get your credit score where it needs to be to get at least to that 580 or higher to benefit you more on costs and going forward with that loan. So another thing, the DTI, it's going to be 31 on the front end and 43 on the back end. Now that's just across the board. That's standard. On FHA, we can a lot of times go over 43% and get that approval. But just across the board, just remember 31 on the front end, 43 on the back end. Now for a home purchase, the maximum loan to value, LTV, you might see it if you're trying to read up and get more familiar with FHA loans, is 96.5. So if we think of the down payment, remember 3.5, and now we're going to loan to value on that. That's how we get, that's an easy way to remember the percentages. So 96.5, 3.5. So take 3.5 away from 100, we got the 96.5. So it evens out. Now FHA loans, they're frowned upon because a lot of times you might have been a home buyer, maybe you're not a first-time home buyer, and you try to get a house and the other party, you lose out to a conventional loan. A conventional loan is, they know most people who qualify for a conventional loan usually would have a higher credit score, better income, things like that. So most of the time, yeah, people would take a conventional loan over an FHA loan. On top of that, the appraisals are more lenient on the conventional side. FHA does have a more strict appraisal, but it's still a great loan. A lot of down payment programs are linked to FHA loans. So there's a lot of opportunities for an FHA loan. Don't let people discourage you from going forward with an FHA loan. I mean, if it can get you into a house, we can always refinance and just get you to a conventional loan. So there are a lot of opportunities with FHA out there. If you have any questions, please reach out. And I hope this gave you at least a broad idea of what an FHA loan is. So if you have any questions, we'll go forward and I'll be bringing you some more videos, and we'll go over conventional, VA, USDA, coming soon. Thank you. Thank you for watching. I hope you loved the video. Please like, subscribe, and I'll do my best to bring you some more great content.